Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove merchants' credit from their credit report. And actually, in many cases, this is without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or believe that merchant's credit or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if no issues like this exist and you just want the accounts removed from your credit report, we can absolutely help with that too. Just give us a call today. Our number is in the description. And with that, let's go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And first, I think is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with merchant's credit? I put this one at the top of the list because, honestly, we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. You know, few people are actually taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. Now, fortunately, the answer is, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either, okay? You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So who is Merchants Credit and what are they doing on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. So an example of this would be, let's say you have an unpaid card with Capital One and it's $1,000. Merchants Credit could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, giving them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, I mean, these companies can make a lot of money. Damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of time, paying isn't in your best interest and really could just be a waste of money. Rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. So that's something to keep in mind. But in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot, even calling family members, colleagues, whatever they can do within limits. Because if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Question here is, should you negotiate a settlement with Merchants Credit? So settling your debt with Merchant Credit really depends on your goal. That's how I look at it. Because typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying is the best option. Why do I say that? Because, like I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. If certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. Perfect. see here. How do you remove merchant's credit from your credit report, right? So the follow-up question. So it works like this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Let me say that the knowledge required to do this is more involved than it might seem, right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it or you couldn't, but spend some time doing it. I mean, it may take you weeks or months to really learn and understand how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save that extra time, and we're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with merchants' credit accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you as well if you prefer. Let's see, next question here. How can you get merchants' credit to stop calling you? This is annoying. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, merchants' credit will be calling you if they haven't already. It's their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means that the only reason they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will merchants' credit try suing or garnishing my wages? I'll put it this way. Merchants' credit suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with merchants' credit? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that merchants' credit has purchased. Merchants' credit is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. Now, these acts can seem a little complicated when you first look at them. I get it. But know this. They provide a great deal of power to you, the consumer, if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these, that's not a problem. You can call us today. We can discuss your options with you. Again, you'll see our number in the description, and we're here to help. So we look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.